Hello and welcome to another edition of Perry vs. Player. Here we've got ourselves some Assassin's Creed Deathmatch on Fort Wolcott, I believe. Playing the Shaman, and only have a minute and 50 seconds. Get ourselves the Renegade first, and I'm going to try and just be useful right off the bat. You have to pardon me, I actually have a cold while I'm recording this, so it feels like sandpaper went down my throat and decided to make it a permanent residence. Anyhow, get murdered after getting a nice kill with 650 points. Only have a minute and a half left. Get ourselves the Renegade again, and see he's right there. So we're going to walk up. Be all nice and indiscreet. What? I'm going to throw a dart at him. And I apparently threw the dart at the wall. The dart had it coming. So I don't know why I killed that gentleman. He came off of the map, and I guess I wasn't really paying attention. Kind of in a panic state with only a minute and a half to go. And believe it or not, got the Renegade again. Believe it or not, a minute and a half actually is long enough for your Abstergo score to be lowered if you get less than 6,000 points. So, warning to all of you that are out there, if you really care about your Abstergo score, which I don't, got ourselves the Manhunter. If you really care about the Abstergo score, which I don't, you are going to get yourself screwed over by joining a match that is almost finished. So, the Manhunter is taking off, and in the last minute, a lot of people do this. They just start running like crazy men. So I try and keep cutting him off, and he just keeps whisking about. Think I get him here? Nope, he runs off. And, 10 seconds left. It's one of those things where you're sitting there going, dude, come on. Really? So you know what? I'm just going to fully cut him off, and at the last second, put an axe in his head. Tell him to stop running. Stop being a jackass, buddy. So last place, minute and a half. Not much I could do. And if you look at the scores, I mean, like, they weren't that bad at the top, but could have done a lot better. So that was the first little part, and we'll be just cutting out to the next one in a little bit. It's going to be abrupt. Here we go. So, going as the bear this time. Hopefully we do better than last. Got ourselves a wanted on the Harbour. He's so cold out here. And got ourselves the Shaman first with his white makeup. Call him the Joker face, I guess. But the 3 games that come up are all in the same lobby. This one, the last one you saw, and the next one. And I believe the last one, or the 4th one as well, is all in the same lobby. I did a blitz of recording while I was horribly ill and could not talk. And now that I have some of my voice back, I've decided to talk a bit. So I don't know where that smoke bomb came from, but the robber comes in, gets a beautiful kill, beautiful in quotations, for 300 points. And we're back up, and we have the robber. Sweet, sweet revenge time. So, I see him there. And I figured, that has to be him. Yeah. I could keep losing and gaining sight of him, which means that he's right there. And he knows that I'm on him. So what does he do? He boots it out of there as fast as he can, which just gives me a chance to go and get an aerial. I'm surprised that I don't get ambushed for this, though. But oh well. 300 points, and then the bishop runs up and murders me. So you're going to be seeing this a lot. I'm going to get a kill. And as soon as I get a kill, people are going to rush at me. You know what I do? Eventually I counter it. It's very simple. You know what they're going to do, so be prepared for it. So, get ourselves a robber again. Played by Spider Sand, who's part of a 3-man group that was playing and assisting each other, by the way. You'll get that as well. Skype is a wonderful tool for people who want to break the system. So walk into a group, and right beside me is the Manhunter who decides that a hook looks good in my shoulder. What a jackass. Respawn, got ourselves a strongman, played by Mixarius, I don't know. So trying to scoop it around, try and get a view of my target, while trying to remain somewhat inconspicuous. And I can see right there that there's a group, and 2 of the players are hiding together, which means that more than likely the one that I can't see is, and considering I just saw him transform his ally there, I'm just going to stand up here, get myself a discreet focus aerial. And I'm going to send a bodyguard after this gentleman and find out, no, that was in fact a civilian. Got ourselves a robber. And whispers. Lots and lots of whispers. So it's time to take off. Hear the gunshot, turn on the shield, wait for it. Someone else takes the dagger in the thigh. I see my target coming for me. I try and go for the honorable death, but he just punches me in the kneecap, and that's enough for me. I mean, the kneecap is the bear's weakness. It's his Achilles heel in his kneecap. Should have been able to kick him in the head or something. Alright, respawn. Got the strong man again. He's the only one I can see over there. So I'm going to try and cut him off by keeping him just to stay on the edge of my camera. I can keep my lock on him. See, he's going down. Here I've got whispers. So the best option at this point is to drop down beside him. I have him here. And I'm not going to close because I'm pretty sure he's there with a buddy. So poison dart and walk away. As you saw, I had him selected, but I did not have an X to knock him out, so I figured it was not him until half a second later when the X popped up. So that was either latency or just really bad timing on my part. Robber. Got ourselves the robber again. Where are you, little squirrel? I have no pursuers, so running is perfectly acceptable at this point to try and bridge the gap. And as I climb onto the mast, I can see that that has to be my robber target. And he's just, I think he's chasing someone, so bam, that guy goes down. Robert takes off, which is fine. I somehow run into the bale of furs because they're comfy. Here that I've got someone chasing me and it's already too late. I had failed to realize that in that short span of time, 2 pursuers had been assigned to me, which is always fun, as you can imagine. So here we go again, respawn. Got ourselves the strong man as a target, and he's right there. So, boop, strong man. And that's him. I know it's him. And I do something stupid here. I mean, I make myself obvious. I should have just climbed up on top of the tent there and murdered him. But I tried to play it completely inconspicuous. And it ends up costing me a lot of points while wasting a bit of time. So I go around. And no disguise or nothing, I just stupidly walk up to him and be like, hey, were you paying attention? He's like, yes. Down I go. Kind of a pain in the neck. Getting back up on our feet, we take his spot in the meld group. Got ourselves the Conquistador, and I'm looking for the guy who has me with whispers. I saw the Conquistador heading off that way. I still hear the loud whispers. I figure it has to be someone nearby, considering the whispers have not left. I see the strongman and figure maybe he's back for revenge. He makes no attempt to come towards me. So at this point, I'm very confused as to who it could possibly be until they die. Now I have another pursuer on me, but hopefully he's far away. So I get close by, and the Conquistador is right there. He's doing a good job of running into walls. So I'm going to go into a group, slowly walk up, give him a nice little tap on the shoulder, and take off. Thank you for killing that random civilian. It gave me a chance to do this to you. Give me 550 points. See? Patience. Patience is key. I hear the gunshot coming, and I'm not going to run. I'm not going to give any bonus points. He can use the gun and get himself 100 points for all I care. I mean, he could have done a lot more than that. Alright, respawn with the Conquistador again. Played by Popodome 1. Popodum. Popadum? Got 2 pursuers, so I decide that remaining inconspicuous is possibly the best option at this point. My target will come to me. With 2 people hunting me, it's just a matter of time before I get killed, or stun them both and move on. I see that the manhunter there is acting all kinds of conspicuous. I see up top that my target has arrived and is leaping. I see that the shaman has just gone and killed the lookalike, so you know what? Judo chop. I see my target has just killed his own runner. I don't know. Thanks. Saves me from shooting the wrong guy. 250 points for that gunshot. Could have done better, but he was running. The target has come up, got ourselves the robber, and got ourselves a shit ton of whispers. Now, I don't know why I do what I'm about to do. I just seem to be drunk or something. Having given myself away, I take off, because I've got 4 pursuers at this point, and no chance to kill my target. I'm going to disappear into this group, hear the gunshot, get shot. Down I go. That's the way it works. Sometimes you get shot, sometimes you're the shooter. Respawn. Get ourselves the Manhunter, played by Inceptor UL 808. You'll have to pardon me if I didn't pronounce that right. Inceptor. There we go. Inceptor UL. So he does a decoy right there who vanishes into thin air. And I'm not going to make myself obvious to him. I mean, he probably knows that I'm going to have to kill him. But I've got someone trying to kill me. Here he comes. He's going to try and just run up. I mean, like, what are you doing, buddy? Man deserves a judo chop. My target comes in, murders that guy, and gives me a free kill for extreme variety, giving a chain of 800 plus... Oh, let's see here. 400. So 1,200 points in that little span of time. Got ourselves the Conquistador. See that the Shaman has me as his target, and he's trying to act inconspicuous. See the Shaman use a smoke bomb, run up, give him a judo chop. See he had knocked down my Conquistador buddy. Give another little poison tap, and move away. Like I said, patience. If you wait, they will come, especially when you're number 1, because you're always going to have people hunting you. And stuns are just as good as kills if you can pull them off. At this point, I've got a good lead. The Hessian was silly and attacked one of my clones. And now I'm going to hide here. Now, this is the part where I realize that the Hessian and his 2 buddies are playing together because he's very angry at me. He just used wipe and killed the decoy. And now he's standing beside me and he's trying to give away my position to his allies. I got myself the robber as a target. He does the money bomb even to try and pull them away. So that I go towards a target. And thankfully, the Pioneer comes in and murders him as the Conquistador comes down. And I get first place. So that's a round played with against a group of people who are working together. Still come out on top because of patience and proper kills. I mean, 11 kills, 3650. That's kind of pathetic. But some people play that way and some people play my way. Doesn't really matter how you do it, just as long as you don't, exploit the game. Well, thanks for joining me. See you next time.